So, Merry Christmas to everyone around the world, but unfortunately, it seems like some in Europe are not having a very Merry Christmas because they're dealing with yet another possible critical infrastructure cable being damaged or destroyed in the Baltic Sea. Now, if you remember, back in mid November, critical undersea cables in the Baltic Sea that were connecting Sweden and Lithuania and another one connecting Finland and Germany were cut. And these cables were fiber optic cables that delivered internet service. Now, the Yipeng 3, a Chinese ship, was suspected of cutting the cables, and it was investigated by a team of experts from Germany, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. Their investigation showed evidence of the ship being involved in cutting the cables. No response has been made, and the ship was let go. Well, you cut to today, and it looks like another undersea cable mysteriously went offline just after a Chinese vessel crossed over the top of it. Now, the cable is the Estlink 2, which is a power cable that runs from Finland to Estonia. Now, the ship that crossed over the cable was the Xinjiang Tang, which is a Chinese ship, and it just coincidentally was the ship that was crossing when the cable went offline. This vessel is actually a sister vessel to the Nunu Polar, which was involved in damaging the Baltic Connector pipeline back in 2023. So really at this point, we need to start taking action. We know the Chinese are doing this at the behest of Russia. It's time to start impounding these ships, arresting their captains, and investigating exactly what's going on and taking action. The investigations we have been conducting on these events are showing that these ships are the ones cutting the cables. And I'm really getting sick of the soft approach that we are taking towards China and Russia when they are clearly weaker than us. These cables carry the majority of the global internet. They carry critical communications. They carry power, and cutting them impacts things like our financial systems, our military coordinations, and our power grids and energy systems. Now, these actions by China and Russia likely do not cross into the realm of declaring war, but we need to start taking action that is more direct. And I'm talking about seizing the vessels involved and putting their captains on trial. The soft approach, the one where we're diplomatic, it can continue. We can continue to be diplomatic about this, but that alone is clearly not working. And frankly, I think 2025 needs to be the year when the collective West finally grows a pair with regard to these destructive, belligerent acts. We'll see if we do that. Just my opinion.